What could the rare SHUGAFAM look like in My Singing Monsters? For a good while, I've always pondered on what this legendary subclass could look like as rares and even epics.
And yes, before any of you start typing out your comments, I am aware that the common consensus is that the SHUGAFAM will not be getting variants and other related content due to legal agreements.
I think it would be cool to see the rares get new hats and slight alterations to their shrubs and maybe even wood colors in relation to the vibes of each hat, along with other changes like some floral events and instrument designs as well. Since both Sugabush and Shugavox rock fedoras, I think they could both have their own variations on a boater hat. For Sugabush specifically, they could get more autumnal colors like orange and yellow for their shrubbery with some brown leaves sprinkled throughout, along with their wood being a faded brown. Their mandolin could also take on a raw wood design to match the tree-like vibe. And for Shugavox specifically, I could see their shrubbery becoming more of a cyan color to represent the sea, along with having dark blue wood and a few water lilies in their shrubbery, taking boater hats in a literal sense. And finally, their scarf could be replaced with a beach towel which would be draped over their shoulder. As for Shugabase and Shugatar, they both wear cowboy hats, so instead of cowboys, we can take inspiration from motorcyclists and their biker hats. For Shugabase specifically, I could see them getting a very dark maroon shrubbery with black magic hollyhock flowers, along with dark brown woodlands. For their base and scarf, the base could be black with a gray circle around the bridge and a white fretboard, while the scarf can stay the same but draped over both shoulders. As for Shugatar, they could be the polar opposite of Shugabase, having rich brown wood along with a rainbow tie-dye design for their shrubbery. As for their guitar, it could just get a richer tone to it with some black highlights around the edges. For Sugajo and Shugabuzz, they both have top hats, but I don't think they'll have the same hat when it comes to the rares. For Shugajo, I could see them having a beret. Going off of this, their shrubbery could be a light terracotta brown with various splotches of color here and there along with off-white wood. As for their banjo, the bottom can be based on a palette while the fretboard is based on a paintbrush. And for Shugabuzz, I can see them as a futuristic person, so I could see them wearing something informal like a beanie. Their colors could be basic, having average brown wood, some faded red shrubbery, and chocolate cosmos flowers. However, their guitar could be where the futuristic vibes shine, as it could look something like a crazy guitar-shaped circuit board or something like that. For Sugabeats, they likely wear a military cap, so I can see a few possibilities, but I think a deerstalker cap could work well. For their color scheme, I think their shrubbery could be chicory brown, their wood could be a top gray, and they could have toffee roses in their shrubbery. Now here's where things get neat. As for their drum kit, their stool would be a stack of books, the drumsticks would be quills, the kick drum would be a tape measure, the drums would be pipes, and the cymbals would be magnifying glasses. Totally not based upon anything. And for Sugarrock, they wear what I think is a newsboy cap, which could translate well into, hear me out, a captain's hat. With this being the case, they could have navy blue shrubbery, the same faded brown wood, and blue flag irises. As for their guitar, they could have it designed to look like the famous painting The Great Wave of Kanagawa. Like and subscribe if you'd like to hear my ideas for the epic SHUGAFAM.